Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well at home, staying safe, staying at home, and are all healthy. Over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be hosting some DIY at-home crafts. So this would be using things that you normally would have at your home. This can be a time for you to craft with your children, or it can be that quiet time that you have and that you need. And I find crafting to be very lethargic as far as setting the tone, setting the mood, relaxing, etc. The first one that we're going to be doing, you're going to need a cardboard box and sticks and a glue gun and preferably some shears. That's going to help you cut the sticks as well. So I've tried to find items around my home that I could use with certain crafts. And this was one that I found the supplies very easy. What I've done is I've taken a heart pattern from a cardboard box lid, and I've actually duplicated that. You can see I cut out two, one for show purposes and one that actually shows the heart itself. This is pretty easy to do. It's a great opportunity to get out there and pick up those sticks in your yard, as well as involve the kids in helping clean up the yard a little bit as well. You can see this is very simply made, but I'd like to give a little bit of directions. The first thing I've done is obviously taken an X-Acto knife once I have the pattern for my heart. It does not have to be a heart. It could be any shape that you desire. I just found this one appealing and appropriate for our times. I cut out two, again, one for demonstration purposes, and then I actually made one so that you could see what it's going to look like. I've gathered various sticks from my yard. Actually, these are from my mother's yard. And even the remnants, the ones that I had left over from making our demonstration, I kept those, the little tiny pieces, the ends, and so forth. And this is pretty simple. All you're going to do is try to find the straightest of your sticks to get you started. I've got this big one I'm not sure I'm going to use yet. It is kind of big, but you can see that it does fit just about right across the middle pretty evenly. I do want to also point out, your sticks are not going to fit exactly next to each other. We all know that limbs have different bends and turns in them. So feel free to layer. If you'll notice on this one, I actually had to layer a couple of extra sticks on top just to fill in the space that was underneath of it. I chose to glue onto the brown side of my cardboard box simply because that would allow me the background not to show through as much as it would. So I'm going to start gluing some of these sticks on. Now, if you're going to make one of these at home, it would be wonderful if you would either post a picture of it to our website at Bourbon County Library, or if you can just shoot a picture through an email, we can get that on as well. But we'd like to see some of the different crafts that you're making at home. And if you're making some of the ones that I'm going to be showing you over the next couple of weeks, definitely give us a post. So I'm just taking my hot glue gun. Be careful, supervision, especially if you have little ones. Now, I overlapped just a little bit on each edge so that you didn't see the cardboard that's underneath there. This is a good starting place at the very bottom here. So now I'm going to find a stick that is obviously either a little bit shorter or a little bit larger, depending if I'm going up and out or if I'm going down to the point of a heart. Now, if you don't have a glue gun, E6000 is a great glue. I wouldn't use a lot of it. It does have a fume to it, so you have to be very careful, well-ventilated area. This is a great outdoor activity. I'm assuming you could use Elmer's, but you would have to dry quite a bit. And depending on if the branch or the twig is heavy, it may or may not hold it. So hopefully you have a hot glue gun at home. There's our first two pieces. Now the good thing is, with a good pair of shears, these are not my best ones, but the only ones I could find this morning. With a good pair of shears, you can trim these up as you go along to fit onto the cardboard. We're going to do just a couple of more so you get an idea of how to do this. Some of these branches can be manipulated a little bit to actually fit in the space provided. This one is going to need to be pushed down a little bit. I'm going to hold that one in place. Now you'll notice this one has just simply on the back of it a little piece of cording or rope. You could use anything. You could use a ribbon. But all you need to do on that, while I'm holding this in place, is just make a little teardrop or a little loop on the back and hot glue it. That's not going to go anywhere. This is not really that heavy, so it can be hung from almost any place. This is very primitive. I myself prefer primitive type of art, so this works perfect. You could also attach any kind of bow that you would like. I again just use the cording. It's a natural. I thought it went with the wood itself, and I just simply tied that in a bow and hot glued that to the front as well. Now you'll notice I pushed that one down to hold it in place, and the hot glue gun, or the hot glue, excuse me, worked really well in securing that. Work your way all the way down to the bottom, all the way up to the top. Your littler pieces, as I said, I've saved those, so if you make more than one of these, then you've got the little pieces that can go right here at the top of your heart or down at the very bottom of your heart as well. And here is your finished project. Very cute, very simple, and again, a craft that you can make by yourself as a crafter, with items from your home, or you could get the kids involved. Have a good day.